Let's spill the tea. Let's talk about what really grinds my gears. Hey guys, it's Jess from Shestheposh. Welcome back, and today we're going to be talking about what really grinds my gears. These 5 assumptions that people make of us in the Lex community just drive me bonkers. I make videos every Wednesday and Sunday, all designer and fashion related. I love sharing with you all my tips and tricks. If that is something you're into, please remember to hit subscribe below and ring my bell so we can become best friends here on the internet. Okay guys, I thought this would be like a real fun one. I've seen other YouTubers do this, and I think it'd be fun just to like have this conversation and just talk about, assumptions that people have of us that like luxury. And these are the top 5 that just drive me the most bonkers. So I thought I'd share with you, and please put in the comments below like if you agree with these, if there's other ones that drive you nuts as well. It just feels good to like do some venting, right? Okay guys, number 1 is that they have family money, that they are not purchasing these items themselves, or they are a trophy wife. They aren't someone that has this money to use themselves, and that just like drives me bonkers, because most of the ladies, men, everyone I've seen on this, they are working, or even if they're a stay-at-home mom, they're smart, educated, they are clipping those coupons, they are saving, they're super smart with their money, and it's not the family money. It's not something that's just given to us. We really respect the money that we have. We aren't just, we're some badass boss babes out there that are getting stuff done, making their coin, and spending it how they please. So don't just assume that, we're getting the money from somebody else and not that we're earning it ourselves. Number 2 that drives me bonkers is along the same lines, is that we are bad with money, that we're making unwise choices right now buying luxury items. That this isn't wise. We're terrible. We are throwing our money away. And I completely disagree with this, because us in the luxury community, we are actually big savers. We think long and hard before we make these big purchases. We want to spend our money on luxury pieces so we don't spend them on other things. We might cut the coffee budget back. We might not, we don't invest in fast fashion and go shopping all the time. We save our coin, and then we buy something that we've worked really hard to save for. We're not out there just throwing our money away. We got money in the bank. And the thing is, when you buy and invest in luxury, like for me, I never went out drinking, going to the bars, club. I would save my money. I would save it for something that was really important to me. I didn't even start buying these luxury pieces until I paid off my student loans. That was something that was very important to me. So people assuming that we just don't make good investments, we don't know what we're doing. But when we buy these luxury pieces, they're very well made. They're going to stand the test of the time. And also, I have less in my closet because I buy better quality things. I don't have as many of these fast fashion pieces, and my closet isn't overflowing. I just think that it's wrong to assume that we don't know what we're doing, because most of us have money in the bank, and we are very wise. And when it's time for us to sell these pieces, when we're done with these fashion pieces, we can sell them and they're still worth money. Yes, we're not going to get all our money back, but it's still worth good money. Also, the thing I would have mentioned is I love my girl Sam from Bargain Hunting Blonde. She calls it handbag math. She's like, I'm not good at math, but I'm good at handbag math. Like a lot of us were super good at like finding the best deals, figuring out what it's going for retail, and then finding on the secondhand market which is better, what's the best way to get the best bang for your buck, what is the resale value, what sales are going on, what is your Rakuten, let's get our credit card points. Like I'm telling you, like handbag math is a real thing, and Sam is amazing at it, and she's taught me a lot of good things. So yeah, to assume that we're not good at investments and we're terrible with money is just way off. Number 3, and the same aspect, is that we're also bad with money, that we must all be in debt, right? We must all be in debt, credit card debt. We're trying to keep up with the Joneses. So we just have massive credit card debt, and we're just buying and shopping and buying and shopping. Like I know that a lot of people, they're very honest on here. They always talk about, a lot of people in this luxury community, is don't get in debt over luxury products. Like save up money to get those items. Don't go into debt. All of us are always saying that. And so most of us were not in debt, but we're trying to encourage you, even though you see these things, a lot of us will buy things, will return things. On my channel, especially when I'm getting something new, I have sold some things. That is what I do. I don't bring something new into my closet unless I sell other items. I like to do it right around this time of year. I like to go through my items, like what am I gonna wear this spring? What am I gonna wear this summer? What handbags? What am I into? What is out? And then I go ahead and sell those, and that's how I buy the newer pieces that I'm going to use. So yeah, most of us, we're not in debt. The only debt I have is my home, and my cars are paid off, my student loans are paid off. Most of us are really good with money, and we try to share that with you on our channel. So if you think that we're just out here buying stuff and get ourselves in debt, that is further from the truth. We're saving up and selling things and being wise with those purchases. So do not go into debt over luxury. Number 4 that drives me nuts, and I'm very, very curious to see your thoughts on this one if you are similar to me, that we are showing off, that we buy these luxury pieces just to get attention. Look at me, look how much money I spent, look what I got, look at the shiny things. And I don't know about you, but I actually started YouTube and joined this luxury community so I could have people that were like-minded as me, because I was embarrassed to talk about what I liked with my friends here because it's not their interest. But luxury and liking things like this, especially during this time where people are like losing their jobs and different things like that, it's not like I'm desensitized to it, but you know, you feel super judged because it's like, how could you spend your money on this when there's people in the world that are going through such hard things, and you feel super, super judged. And a lot of the times I wouldn't take my luxury items out. I was hiding them. I wouldn't take my Louis Vuittons out. I wouldn't take anything out because I thought people were looking at me and judging me and saying, look at that, look what who she thinks she is, you know? I mean, what I realized is most people aren't going to notice that it's luxury unless they're into luxury, you know? And then I saw all those Amazon dupes and different things like that that people were carrying. So that at the point I just started to get over it. And I was like, you know what? No one's noticing. I just need to wear them and enjoy them and find like-minded people that like this stuff and not be embarrassed for liking fashion and designer pieces. And I actually had a couple of girlfriends that encouraged me to start this because they said I'm just so good at finding deals. I'm really good at like saving money, finding deals and stuff like that. I needed to share it with other people. So I am so grateful that I did this because it kind of got me on my shell, made me feel like more confident in myself and things that I like. And I'm meeting some amazing women on here that are just like uplifting and that understand what we like. So yeah, I just hate that assumption that we're just trying to show off. And that's further the truth. I think most of us, you know, we got a little wall up because we feel the judgy-wudgy eyes. We see you
judging us. We see you.
And the last one, this is the one that really is like my top one assumption that drives me bonkers and grinds my gears, but then I feel a little bit uncomfortable talking about it. But let's talk about it, right? You're my friends. Let's talk about it. Let's just spill this tea. When you like luxury and you're in this kind of community, you are selfish and that you aren't giving and you only care about yourself and you don't care about other people. Especially, I noticed that during this time that, you know, we're going through a recession. We have coronavirus, we have all this stuff going on, and still all of us in the luxury community, we were still producing videos. It wasn't like that we were blind to what was going on. It's just, we're giving you guys content. We're giving you things that like you want to watch. And it's not that we don't understand what's going on. It's not like we're being selfish. And most of us, like in this community that we're blessed and things like that, give a lot. Like, I can't speak for everybody, but I know that. Like, I know that they're like me and give back. Like, it's just, I don't want to brag about stuff that, you know, I give, but I do. Like, I give back. Like, I always say that it's like, not necessarily money. It could be time. It could be my things. Like what I, you know, for my job, I do marketing. My husband and I own a restaurant. So it's like during this time, we're still able to stay open. So we're very lucky. But, you know, at the same point, we take care of our employees. We're going to make sure that they feel safe where they're working, and we invest money in that. Like we give away about like probably about 5 to 10% of our income a year away to charities, to different things. Like it's not bragging. I feel like I'm bragging, like, look what I do. But I do. I don't talk about it because I feel like when you're doing those things, when you give to other people, like there's people I've just given money to and I don't expect it back. These aren't loans. I just give it away. To assume that we're all selfish is very far from the truth. And when you judge people and think that we aren't out there caring and giving people, you don't know. Like, I'm not gonna be on here. Like, when we're on the channel, you see our Instagram, you see the Luxe stuff, you're not seeing our life completely. Like, we're giving you a glimpse of one part. I like to give you reviews on fashion. Like, that's a passion of mine. But also I have a passion is I like to help people. I'm always out there. Like, I want to make the world a better place just because I'm here. I want people to feel good about themselves. I'm someone that just loves making people's day. Like, I might tell a silly joke and be ridiculous and make someone laugh. And I'm hoping I'm making you guys laugh during this time. I'm not being blind to what things are going on. I am giving. My husband and I are going to help our local nonprofits as much as we can. We're active in our community. Like, I hate that people think we're selfish, and I hate that I sound like I'm bragging. Like, look at me, I give back to a lot of people, but I do. And I don't brag about it. And so a lot of us in this luxury community do, and we don't brag about it. So yeah, that's like the number one thing that grinds my gears. And if you don't like luxury and you think these things of us, stop watching our stuff. That's like one of the biggest things that drives me bonkers is like the people that, you know, the negative comments we get on here. I always say I want to channel my inner Chrissy Teigen, because I always comment back to all the comments, even if they're negative. It's just like people say, oh, how you're so selfish for doing this and this and that. Like, if you don't like our content, if you don't like that, totally fine. Don't watch it. Like, why are you watching us? It's like,
say you hate me, but you're watching everything I'm doing. Honey, you're a fan.
Right? So yeah, like, these are the 5 misconceptions of the luxury community that drive me bonkers. And it also just like drives me bonkers that people just make these negative comments, assume these things about us, and still watch our stuff. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, well, it's helping me with the views, so thank you, I appreciate that. But yeah, guys, I'd be really curious, like, what drives you nuts? I know I'm getting like a little hot, I'm getting a little like fire, because you know how I get when I'm mad. Everybody thinks it's funny, but I get like so mad about this. I'm curious to see what are things that drive you bonkers. Please let me know down below. And as always, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye, guys.